Dotonbori Cosplay Festival. After moving to Japan almost 4 months ago now, I was very quick to realize just how embedded anime and manga was in the everyday life here. From a One Piece cookie at the convenience store to a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure razor blade at the department store, it's very clear to see that these series have truly embedded themselves into the lives of so many Japanese people. However, a small part of this population take it that step further and decide to not only dress up as these characters, but sometimes even act as these characters. Hi, I'm one of those people. Nice to meet you. I'm Andre, nice to meet you. I too now live in Japan, so my first call of action as soon as I got off the plane was to find the nearest anime convention, and luckily enough, 2 events were happening in Osaka, the city that I live in, the same weekend. After paying way too much money for a ticket to Osaka Comic-Con and being very disappointed, I was so happy that I had a second option and could go to Dotonbori Cosplay Festival, because it was so much better. I cannot even quantify how good this event was. And I can say in full honesty, the Dotonbori Cosplay Festival was one of, if not the best cosplay event I've ever been to. And I didn't even speak the language. I can't really speak Japanese. Naturally, when deciding upon my cosplay, I went with Sanji from One Piece. I had 2 main reasons for choosing Sanji as my cosplay. The first one was that the event runs along a river in the Dotonbori area, which is perfect, of course, because Sanji is a pirate. And number 2, because the Dotonbori area is like super famous in Osaka for all their street food, which is perfect because Sanji is a chef, and water, chef, squid, it's that, you just gotta believe me, this was the right choice. I decided to go with this chef outfit because I don't have his main outfit. I left that back in Australia. I also have this face wash that I bought here that I look at every single day, and he looks so cute in this outfit. Let me show you. Look at him. Oh, what a cutie! What a little cutie! What a little cutie! I actually did buy a chef hat, but I completely lost it, so I didn't wear it to the event. ACOSTA are the people who run the event, and they run so many events in Japan. Not only in Osaka, but in Tokyo, Yokohama. So many events just for cosplayers. And despite the website being a little bit janky, the event was extremely well run. Maybe because I live in Australia and we have a very small population compared to Japan. There just seemed to be so many cosplayers. Like, more than I've ever seen in my entire life. Also, the only YouTube video that I could find before I came to the event was some tourist who just walked by and was holding his phone like this. So I really had no idea what to expect. But as soon as I arrived, I knew I was in the right place because I saw a Senor Pink cosplayer dressed perfectly. In my lackluster language skills, I went up and asked for a photo. And without skipping a beat, he dropped his bag, got into position, we took a photo. Ah, so good. Like, so good. So many cosplayers here were so happy to take photos, and so many of them were very happy to come up to me and ask for photos, despite the fact I clearly didn't know the language and I don't look Japanese. That made me really happy because I felt like I wasn't excluded from the event. Just about every cosplayer I met gave me one of these cute little packages. These are all the sweets I got. Let's unbox them, I guess. Okay, so this incredible cosplayer here gave me, I don't know, these are all Japanese sweets, so I haven't really heard of them. A Fanta? What? Okay, hold on. A Fanta Haichu? Oh! Oh, it's so good. This cosplayer here gave me these cute little snacks. I don't know what they are, but that little animal looks so cute. Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde pulled up with this one. Is that more Fanta Haichu? Hold up. It's not a Fanta Haichu, but it is this sort of orange little thing. I'm perplexed by whatever this is. This is confusing to me. This does not look edible, but we are gonna eat it anyway. It's hard. I got this little sweet treat from a photographer. They're here. They gave me this cute little, like, cookie. Looks good. Oishi. We also didn't have to go through the struggle of trying to figure out X, Instagram. They just gave me one of these and said, thank you. Also, that's another big thing. People don't use Instagram here. It's always X. It's also such a great and lovely way to remember the interaction we had. The main draw to the event was that once every hour, there was a different performance that was happening on the main stage. And the main stage was quite literally a floating, like, barge in the water. Because of this, every time a boat would swim by, the entire stage would kind of rock. It was a little bit funny, but I was also genuinely concerned for some of these performers. Also, these performances were unlike any idol performance I've ever seen. I was almost certain that some of these people had to be professional dancers because the quality and skill of these performers was unlike I've ever seen. Really phenomenal, and not just that, but like very entertaining. I didn't feel bored at any point. My favorite part was that between sets, the cosplayers would refuse to get out of character. So one of my favorite moments was when Leorio and Kurapika were dancing. Gon and Killua were just slapping each other in the back for whatever reason. So cute. So cute! Oh! I wanted to say to the end because I really wanted to see the final performance, which was the Genshin Impact performance, and I was so desperate to see how they managed to dance with all the accessories. I'm a Genshin cosplayer, so I totally get how much it weighs and how many dangling and loose parts there are. I was so nervous, but they absolutely killed it off. On the same stage, I also had karaoke performances and idol performances that happened randomly throughout the day. These idols were so cute, and so many of them were just breaking out into the industry, so it was super new. At one point, there was a boat that went by that had a bunch of live music playing for whatever reason. It almost drowned out the music on stage, but the cosplayers did not stop. True professionals. There was also like a dog man on the boat. But later on, I danced with him and he was pretty cool. During lunch, we found this like little industrial looking restaurant, which let us take photos as Sanji. It was so perfect. Naturally, I did the most appropriate poses. I also don't think I can quantify how beautiful Dotonbori area is. Despite the fact it is extremely crowded due to the fact that the temperature is getting warmer and more tourists are coming in, I did not feel at any point that the event was overcrowded. I also didn't feel like there were too many tourists coming in and out of the area that the cosplays were. They sort of like divided them, gave them space, which was really lovely. I've got to say though, the most fun I had all day was walking up and down the river and just bumping into characters I know, having like broken Japanese conversations, taking photos. It was such a great vibe. Everyone was just so welcoming and I felt so happy to be back cosplaying again. This is something I won't forget for the rest of my life. Truly a unique experience that I can only experience at this point in my life. Basically, I just had a lot of fun. I cannot wait to bring you along to the next ACOSTA event because this one was so good. I can't wait to see what happens next. Thanks for watching.